crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Mike 54. There's a timing now.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over the game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you buy.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Right there. 54. White. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun. Mike 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready?
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Great, great.
59. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
What we got? 8.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. Out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Gun.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the... And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 36 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180.
54 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
21.
One set. Check Mike, 54. Mike.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Hey.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, that's it. 780.
59. Come on. You better bring it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check. Hot.
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Mike, 180.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's checking.
Hey!
On first down. Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check three. Shit.
Newton to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming for you, son.
Great. Next man.
Mike 59. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Gun.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Up. Double. Mike's spot.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Garoppolo on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get set.
13.
54, right there.
Hey, high 7. Hitting the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike spot 4.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there on a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 69 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 71 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo now. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
54 Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mike.
180.
59.
Hey!
All day, every day, any day.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is good.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Express!
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Big dash. Come.
Throwing is Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Great.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist.
Whip.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. 180.
Quarterback, don't get
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Don't get nervous.
Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
You better bring it. Hey, Charlie. You better bring it. Hey, watch that.
Check it out.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Going up top. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's checking.
Hey, alert.
They will run again with Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on fourth down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, gun. Go ahead.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
You can't block me.
I got this.
You can't block me.
On third down, here's Coleman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Mike 54. Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation, but this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 49ers 9-yard.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking. Know you ain't riding, we break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day
power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet.
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never. Dash, honey, dash.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Well, this venue will host Super Bowl 55 in a couple years' time, but for now, we've got non-playoff football here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, running right, Lindsay. Powers through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, 49ers. First here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Go! 36, 36. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the 49ers first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
There on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch twin.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Hey, Corey. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Shoot.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Middle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Looking right sideline. but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And now it's Rosen looking. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. On third down, Jackson. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lawrence Guy coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Jackson now to throw on third down. Looking for Harry. And that's caught inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Jackson throwing again. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the former Florida Gator, Sturgis, gets it to go. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run on first down. Carson stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, it's Carson, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to Smith out of the gun, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Rosen. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run again with Carson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Whitney merciless. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Right here, guys.
Another run by Lindsey. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end fan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dante Hightower picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 to mine. 51 to mine.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Warner. Come on, truck.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
So don't say nothing.
Mike, 55.
Monday.
55. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Hey, Delta.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Now it's Rosen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. On first down, it's Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check it out, read. Back.
Here's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check safety, check safety. Hold the look, hold. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, 80.
Here's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Alert three.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Switch. Okay. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And I don't know that I have ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Returnable for Grant.
Mike,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.